Hello and welcome to part 2 of my video on the Vortex Viper enclosed shotgun red dot. In this video I'm going to go through and explain the specifications and the features of this optic, and I will also demonstrate how to mount this scope on a Beretta 1301 Comp Pro. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of my content. This is the Vortex Viper enclosed shotgun red dot mount as it comes to you in the box. It comes fitted with the rubber lens cover, so I will take off the rubber lens cover. Let me just point out all the different parts of this optic. Front mounting channel, plus button, minus button, battery cap, wind adjustment, elevation adjustment, rear mounting channel and the rear mounting hole. Mounting the Viper shotgun enclosed micro red dot. The Viper has 3 mounting locations. It has the front mounting channel, the rear mounting channel and the rear mounting hole. To ensure the correct mounting of this optic, you must use at least 2 screws. One must be in the rear mounting hole and the other must be in the front mounting channel. If you have space and your receiver allows, you should fit 3 or 4 screws as necessary. To remove the plugs on the top of the receiver, we need to strip the shotgun. So I will just strip the shotgun now. I'm outside, so just make sure that if you're doing it, that you stow all of the screws and parts somewhere safe. Mag follower, remove the handguard, slide the barrel out. To remove the cocking handle, you need to depress the bolt in until the little line, and you should just be able to pull it out and then slide out the action. To remove the trigger group, because we're going to need to remove the trigger group to be able to get to the other side of these studs, just need to push this pin out. Now I don't want to scratch my shotgun, so I'm just going to use the other side of the lens cloth. Keep that somewhere safe, and then you can remove the trigger group. Okay, now that the shotgun is stripped, you can see inside, you can see the bottom of the little plastic plugs. So I'm just going to use a punch and I'm going to push out the plugs from underneath. Yeah. They push out reasonably easy. So that's 2 out. Three, 4. Okay, so now I have the holes in the top of the receiver ready to mount the optic. So on this, the rear mounting screw and the rear channel line up, and one hole in the front channel line up. So I'll be able to get 3 screws, 3 mounting screws into this optic. Let's put that there for a minute. Inside the Viper box there are different sets of screws. There is a QR code on the packet. Scan that and then that will tell you which screws to use for which shotgun. So to fit the M407 screw, you're going to need a T10 Torx driver. Make sure you use a decent torque wrench for fitting your optic, and you're going to need to set it to 12 inch-pounds. So firstly, I'm going to hold on to the optic on top of the rail, and the first bolt I'm going to do, or the first screw, is the rear mounting screw. So I get my screw and put it in the hole. You're not going to want to torque this up straight away, so I would recommend just easing it in gently. So screw it back a little bit just to catch the thread, and then just putting it in just so that it's catching. There you go, so that's not going to fall out. Once you've fitted the rear mounting screw, I would recommend fitting the front mounting screw. Don't torque it right up, just put it in there, just screw it down. Okay, so that's 2. We're now going to fit our final mounting screw. We can only see 3 holes on the Beretta 1301, but that is fine. The minimum is 2. Carefully screw that one in. So now they're all hand tight. I'm just going to torque it down to 12 inch-pounds on each of them. And just check. 1, 2, 3. So that is the optic now mounted on the top of the shotgun. Just going to put it back together in reverse order. You need to depress the catch, put the trigger assembly in, and then just push it home. Next, we're going to get the receiver locking pin, push that through, and then push that until it clicks. There you go, so it's a very light click on that one. But that is the receiver and the trigger assembly fitted now. Next, it's the bolt assembly. Slide that one together. Once the bolt assembly's in there, remember I said about the line on the bolt, so push the bolt face in until you see the line, and that will line up. There's a small keyway in there, I don't know if you can see, but then that's where this fits, and that should click. There you go, that pushes into place. Good to go. Next, we're going to slide the barrel back on. So that's the barrel back together. Handguard, magazine follower, spring, that goes back in there, the magazine spring. Just put my finger there to stop it boinging away. And then the magazine housing. And then that all just screws back together again. Next, we have the barrel clamp. So the bit with the name Beretta goes on the right hand side. A wider end and a thinner end. The wider end goes on the bit for the magazine because it's fatter than the barrel. Just going to tweak that in using my hand. Same for the other one. Get our Allen key. Just put them in finger tight, turn it lengthways. You don't want to over tighten this because otherwise you'll either pinch the magazine tube or pinch the barrel. So I kind of do it about that tight. That's not an exact measurement. So I'll do that for the other one. When I've put the shotgun back together, I always like to do safety checks. So it holds open, the bolt release works. Just apply the safety catch, pull the trigger, so I now know that the safety catch works. Safety off, barrel pointing in a safe direction. Squeeze the trigger, rack it open, and then we insert our breech flag. And that is the shotgun with the Vortex Viper fitted. I like that. That's quite a nice low profile on the top of that shotgun. Thanks for watching my video on how to fit the Vortex Viper enclosed shotgun red dot onto my Beretta 1301 Comp Pro. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions about the optic or about how to mount it, please do drop them in the comments below and I will get back to you. Please do share this video with anybody else you think might be interested in finding out about the Vortex Viper enclosed shotgun red dot or how to mount it onto their Beretta 1301 Comp Pro or Beretta 1301 variant. Please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any more content. In my next video on the Vortex Viper enclosed shotgun red dot, I will take the shotgun to the range and I'll go through the zeroing process to make sure that you're going to get your shot on target. Make sure you don't miss out on my videos by hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.